Good evening. This is I am Marshall 5. Hopefully, I've got some. Hopefully, the audio works. Just let me see if the audio works. Because I've had some troubles. Yep, seems to be working. Right, dude. Good luck. I'll leave you to it. I'm gonna jump on the other party. Make sure we've got all the trying to get everyone in because we've got a new driver who's not even picked his car yet, and we're a few short. But yeah, my iPad's ready, mate, for when you go live. Are you live now? Did you say?
Yep.
Ferret.
Yeah, I'm live.
Cool.
I'm just about to drop it in the thing.
That's right. I follow you on YouTube on this account, so YouTube. Hey, B Vader, mate.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Cool. No worries, Jack. That's right, mate. We'll hold on. We'll give it a couple of minutes. But hopefully this works, guys. So, current calendar. So here we are. We are round 13 of Belgium. We need 2 more rounds after this. Monaco next, that'll be fun, and then Abu Dhabi.
Thanks for telling everybody, all my viewers what's coming up next. Thank you.
Sorry, I'll go into the other chat party, mate. Good luck. I'll speak to you later.
See you later. Ciao.
Non ho voglia di impegnarmi, in quel caso è meglio non perdere tempo. Tu non puoi, e fra 10.000 fiori avrai una rosa, ti farà solo del male. Ma se vuoi andremo al mare insieme, ti comprerò davvero, poi ti spezzerò il cuore, ma non dire che non ti ho avvisata. 100.000 volte ho cercato di spiegarti che non faccio per te. Piangi 100 notti quando scopri che tu invece non farai per me. Ma mi innamorerò di te, perché non ho più nulla da fare. Mi innamorerò di te, ma ogni volta spegnerò il cellulare se mi chiamerai. Quindi non chiamarmi mai. Un'altra rosa, forse siamo come fiori, moriremo, quindi è meglio che tu vada, non è cosa, quando mi sentirò pronta, proveremo, torneremo al mare insieme, ti ricomprerò da bere e poi ti rispezzerò il cuore, mi vorrà anche se ti ho già avvisata, mi innamorerò di te, perché non ho più nulla da fare, mi innamorerò di te, ma ogni volta spegnerò il cellulare se mi chiamerai, quindi non chiamarmi mai, no, non chiamarmi mai, sono fase sperimentale, io ho paura dell'amore, tu non chiamarmi mai, tu non chiamarmi mai, 100.000 volte ho cercato di spiegarti che non faccio per te. Piangi 100 notti quando scopri che tu invece non farai mai per me. Ma mi innamorerò di te, perché non ho più nulla da fare. Jump in my car.
Welcome, 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 one and all to another. Where's the finish line? This is the Platinum tier, and we're at round 13 here at Spa Francorchamps. It is one of my favourites. It's a classic track. It has had so many variations over the years and so many stories that people can go on about. Like the fact that everybody gets the names of Eau Rouge and Radion wrong. So Eau Rouge is the left-hander at the bottom. Radion is the top, where everybody just calls the whole thing Eau Rouge. But come on, guys, you should know the thing. In the chat already, we've had Rich going, bro's got the tunes on. Yes, because I do not take money from my videos, I am free to play music, and it also, but there is some restrictions. So some music publishers and producers don't allow music to be played, regardless whether they're being monetized or not. I've got to be a little bit careful with that. So I do like a little research. I've got a bucket of songs that I tend to go to that I know I can go to, but I will openly look for others. So if you've got suggestions, guys, throw it in. Ian's going, hey, boy! Ian, come on, mate. I'm more of a man than you are, mate. More of a man than you. And Ellie, Scarenzi's #1 fan there, saying good afternoon / evening. Obviously, it's afternoon over there in the States, and it's evening here in the UK, and it'll be probably midnight, really, in Belgium, near enough. Well, it's 2 hours ahead, so 10 o'clock at night over there. So yeah, it's we have 18 drivers. We possibly could have a 19th coming in, which would be Jack if he's able to get in. Hoping so, because I'd love to see what Jack can do. So let's get telemetry on. Lap data goes on, and we do want that track map, because this is such a great track to commentate on. Anybody who knows me knows that I love a track that I can commentate on. Something with steeped in history, something with so many corners, and corners of stories. And that is a big thing. It's a corner with a story means a lot, and this one's got plenty of them. So like the people, so we have Mika Hakkinen and Michael Schumacher battling it out in '98 down at this very corner here, and they go 3 wide. I can't remember who the poor guy was getting lapped in the middle it was, but someone tells me it's Bianchi, but I can't 100% say it was. But like, it's such an iconic circuit. When I was a kid playing my first ever GP game on the Sega Master System, this came up, and in my head I thought it was an Uzi. So like 5-year-old me going, it's an Uzi track, and that's the way I recognise it as. It's the Uzi track, and it's grown with me over the years. So we have got a lot of drivers. So this is Vista. Vista's a new driver. He's a reserve driver at the moment. Possibly could turn into full-time driver next season. Be quite interesting to see where he comes. We've got other drivers that I still need to see more of Little Beaver, but I like his efforts. Verstappen, Max Verstappen, as I like to call them. He is a driver that I've seen race a couple of times. Glad to see him back. I do believe he's quite competitive, and we should see a lot from him today. Now, obviously, we've got drivers that we are currently got our eyes peeled on. So Razor's one of these drivers that has shown promise. So is Aaliyah Lee, one of the original top 6. Scarenzi, he's a driver I shouldn't say it, but I am a Scarenzi fan. Only because he's such a good driver to watch. He's very clean. But like a lot of the drivers here, they are very clean, very competitive. And I am a Scarenzi fan. And it's good to see him there. I just want to hope that his tyre strategy doesn't get affected if the weather's bad. Rapid, I've seen Rapid driving since I started commentating. Really, it was very early on. I had to go. So I think it was my 4th league that I started commentating on that I first met Rapid Racing, and he was quick to the point where the league owner was trying to find reasons to bin him because he was too quick. but he's now found a comfort zone where he's surrounded by some very good competitive drivers at similar standard to him. Jay Hartner, Jay Hartner's one of these drivers I don't say a lot about, but he's a good driver. He's a really good driver. And Spinsy, seen him come in last season, and he's done fantastically well. So we've got to see more from him. Now Tom is leading leading the way when it comes to the points for the individual driver. So it's he could clinch it today if he hits the sweet spot of points ahead of other drivers. But we've got Rapid who's also up there, so quite interesting. So we're going to find someone who's on an outlap. Ooh, Vista puts a 143.5. Let's see how other drivers do. So we've got Marshall. You know, I'll tell you what, I don't do a lap rundown with the league owner, but let's do it today. So, as we know, this circuit, it's epic. It's an epic circuit. So, stop finish and into turn 1 of La Source. La Source is a very tip point corner, very sharp hairpin, as the strap-on puts a 141.0. Heading down into Eau Rouge, which is this left-handed kink, and the right-handed left-hander S of Radion. Radion leads on to the Kemmel Straight. The Kemmel Straight it's wide. You will see this in the DRS zone. It's open up and it's very good for overtaking. Now that leads into Lecombe's section of the right, left, right turn. That guy leads into the soft hairpin of Bruxelles. Now, the next corner here is, this has been named 3 different names. The corner with no name is what it's commonly known as, but it's actually called Speaker's Corner. It originally called Speaker's Corner and the Jack Hicks Corner. As we then go down into Poulon, which is a double apex, left-hander, sweeping U-turn, head up into the campus section of turn 13 and 14. So there you go, slow it down because you need to get mid-track really to get over. If you go too quickly there, you've got to put yourself out of position. And that goes into Stavelot. Stavelot being the local town that's just over the hill to the left there. That runs round into Paul Ferrer. So Curva, Paul Ferrer. Heads on into the turn 17 of this sweeping left-hander of Blanchemont. Blanchemont then leads into the chicane. It's called the bus stop chicane. Right, the reason why it's called the bus stop chicane was originally because there was a bus stop there. And then it was then put into, so it was originally left, right, right, left chicane, and it was called the bus stop chicane because there was a bus stop on it. And so Marshall's put his time. What did time did he get? Marshall with 142.8, which is a nice time. It's a very nice time indeed. Obviously, the strap-on is done a phenomenal time, and we're going to expect some drivers to try and push themselves to get there. We've got Scarenzi on there. Let's stick a board with Scarenzi. He's coming around the final few corners. So yeah, it was. So it was right. So left, right, right, left, chicane, and then because it was called a bus stop chicane, people anticipated that any chicane that had a double back front chicane would be classed as a bus stop chicane because it's the way the bus moves into a bus stop. Not taking the actual fact that it was a bus stop there. And that there, Scarenzi with 141.7. Very nice time indeed. He's going to try and get back as quick as he can because this is a very, very long circuit. So these in-laps need to be will take up a lot of time. So you need to get back as soon as you can just to give you the best opportunity to get out again a little bit later on. Ellie's gone, you can join me in the Scarenzi fan club. I'll make you a VIP. Please do. As long as we get a membership pack and everything, and we can get little Go Scarenzi little pin badges, or a little model car of his favourite F1 car with these achievements on the bottom. Just something of it, that would be amazing. It'd be definitely a fan club there to be part of. So yeah, I'm not expecting. I'm not expecting massive things from this race, to be fair. It's a long race. it's a difficult circuit to get perfect all the time. So you may have like someone might be so good at going through Eau Rouge. I am terrible at going through Eau Rouge because Eau Rouge is the left speed pad, because what it does when I go through the Eau Rouge, I tend to put myself out of place ready for Radion, and Radion is so quick I tend to lift off at the top, and you shouldn't. You should be, with these vehicles, you should be able to go full through. Oh, I'll get you a badge and a hoodie. Oh, that'd be amazing. Thanks, Ellie. Love it. Absolutely love it. So yeah, it's a circuit, like I think I hit Poulon all the way around to the chicane very well. I can do those corners very quickly, but Eau Rouge, Radion, and the comms tend to have problems there. So we're on board with Tom at the moment. Now, Tom is going into the pits. Being on the lead driver, Tom's race is always good in general. He's quite consistent. He makes the odd mistake, and it's those little mistakes that makes a big difference when it comes down to points, because there is a potentially 25 points for being first with a clean race, and that's a big deal. Obviously, point systems are always going to be jigged about to work out what's best for the league, to try and keep it as competitive and as fair and reward them for everyone up and down the grid. So potentially it's 25 points, and then you get the extra point for the fastest lap, so 26 for first. The maximum points you can get for being 11th is 15, 17 points, but the maximum you can get for being 10th is 17. No, it's 18 for 11, 17 for 10th. So it's kind of like points kind of juggle around because of the break of being, if you're in the top 10, you got 1 point for fast lap, and you're in the bottom 10, you get it's 3 points, I believe it is, if I remember rightly. But the system works well for those people. It's like very tough for the guys below 10th to really get the fastest lap, but then it'd be kind of like if someone's had a bad race and ends up low and ends up putting a stellar lap in, then it kind of rewards them. So let's run down through these drivers, because their times are. This is tough. As this is a tough second, you've got to expect the times to be a bit broader. So a 1:41.04 with Strap-on at the top there. Scrivenzi with 1:41.7. He's back out again on an outlap. We'll go back to him in a moment and see how he does of that. Then we got Tom with a 1:41.8. And then Rapid with 1:41.9, and he's out again. We'll stay on board with him at the moment while we're going there. So we've got Aaliyah Lee on a 1:42.3, but I'm sure Aaliyah Lee could trim a few tenths off that. King Fire Panda a 1:42.4, which is respectable time. Again, King Fire Panda is like he gets underrated. I think he's a better driver than what he appears to be at times. RL James War 42.5. I'm sure he could get a bit more off that time as well. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Shrivatsa with 1:42.5 as well, just 500ths behind RL James. We've got Lil Beaver on a 1:42.8. We've got Spindy 1:42.8. Iron Marshall 1:42.8. So very close between all these three for those three drivers. So again, we're going to might see a battle between these three drivers, because these three drivers tend to put the efforts in. But that's as Rapids goes into the pit, he will come back out. I reckon he'll do a quick turnaround and get himself back out. So we've got to jump onto with Scrivenzi now, who is coming around into Poulon. His line seems a little bit off there. So he's not using the whole track in Poulon. So he has improved, but he could have carried a lot more speed going through Poulon if he's able to use more of the track. He ended up going for an off apex on the second apex, which brought him into the middle of the track. If he was a bit faster and extended a bit in the midpoint, and he's coming to the pits. Oh, he's running back into the pits. So scratcher. Is he come back in to get himself fresh rubber to get back out again? I hope so, because we need to see him do another. So Tartan on a 142.9, which again is very close to the drivers above, as well as Razor 143.0, 143.2 for Welsh Benjamin, Vista 143.5, and Halsey on a 144.3. Now straight up, I know Halsey can do better than that, and he has shown up before. So it's very interesting. We've got 3 minutes left, and we've got an absolutely outstanding circuit. I absolutely love this circuit. So this is absolutely outstanding. I'm buzzing. Do you know when it feels like Christmas again as a kid? Every single one of these drivers I know, because look at it. Oh, sorry, I missed off Nice Job. Nice Job's got 141.775. That's 500ths behind Scarenzi. So it's a battle for everyone really. Now this is your last moment, guys. You got just over 2.5 seconds to get yourself out on your out lap. So if you're going to put an effort in, you need to be out on that track now. So Strap-on's out, Scarenzi's out, Aaliyah Lee's out, James is out, Lil Beaver's out, Spinsy's out, Marshall's out, Halsey's out. We know Kickfire Panda's out there at the moment. He's currently doing fast lap. I don't know where that's section 1 kind of like a little bit off. Let's see how he does through section 2. I'm hoping it's improved, because he deserves to be battling it with the top 6. But then again, he's not that far from them. And he's improved by half a second. So his sector 2 was so much better. Absolutely fantastic. Come on, Panda. Let's see you do better there, Molly. Let's see you do better. Absolutely fantastic. Good effort. It is all about putting your car in the right place on these corners. This circuit, to get the maximum speed, that is so technical at parts, but so much pace. So he's got a 142.0, which is a fantastic time. Absolutely fantastic time. Now, it's just over 4 times. So he's lost time in sector 1 and sector 2. So the faster sections he's lost out on. But the technical section of sector 2, he's nailed. So it's amazing that he's done that. So, I think Doran's just retired in the pits, as well as his teammate Welsh Benjamin. So they've realised they're not going to get out in time. So they've just gone, right, we'll see what we can do on the race. Absolutely fun. Yeah, so like I said, it's everybody apart from the 2 drivers mentioned from retiring early are out. So it's going to be interesting to see who do we watch. Because look at this. This is like so. Look behind. Look at all these drivers behind. So Scarenzi's backed off. Has he got enough time to get in there? So the car's got right off there, gift screen. It's like you've got to be absolutely careful, because it's just me. Oh my goodness, I was cracking myself for that. Oh, Scarenzi, you really took it to the edge there, man. Absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to stay on board with Strap-on to see how he does. Let's stay on board and let's see how he's hitting these corners. So we're heading into Poulon now. He's got to drift onto the thing. He doesn't touch the apex, but he runs the curb. Great. So slight little adjustment. He's come off a little bit there, but he didn't need to. He could have run that a little bit further. He's slowed down. Like, absolutely nailed Campus. How does he do his Stavlok? So Stavlok's done well. Pull for air. Should have ran it out. Should have ran that out. He's not using the full track there. Blanchmont, Blanchmont is such an easy corner. Absolutely fantastic. No, oh, he's come off. But he didn't get validated. That was, I'm shocked he didn't get validated for that there. But has he improved? He has. He's improved it by a few hundred, 32,000. So, on board with Scarenzi now. Scarenzi being the driver who's at the back. He's our last driver. And then we can sum up where they come from. This is 10. Because the improvement is on. It's like nice job. Has got a 141.4. Jumps into P2. Let's see how Scarenzi does. Can Scarenzi take the front row back? Scarenzi with a 141.001. This 5,000 between himself and Strap-on. It's absolutely epic. Fantastic. This has been like a very good heart rate. Like, the figures are like, if Scarenzi was 1 second slower on the outlap, he would not have been able to put that time in, and he would have been down in P4, maybe P5, because he was on a 141.7. I think it was a 7.8. I wasn't sure if it was a 7.6 or 7.8. So he could have been all the way down to P6. Actually, really, effectively, he could have been all the way down into P6. Let's have a look. Oh. No, it was a 141.72. So he would have been in P3. It's a massive difference, and what an amazing qualifying, because every single one of these drivers, every single one of them has put in a good effort on that, and it's a tough circuit to get right. It really is. But my goodness, Scarenzi, you've really put me on an edge there when I thought you wasn't going to make it, and it's really horrible from my view. I couldn't even see the time until it was like really at the last moment. So Scarenzi without the qualifier of his lifetime with a 141.001. Strap-on with a 141.006. 5,000 in it. Then we got Nice Job on a 141.4, Rapid 141.7, Tom GoPro 141.7, Ali 141.7, James 142.0. We've got King 5 Panda 142.0. Look how close these are, guys. And then we've got half a second, not a massive gap, to Savatsa in P9 with 142.5, Darren 142.5. So we could see a battle between these, because he's got Ian there for accompanying with 142.6, Spinsy 142.7, Lil B 142.8, and then that goes on to it's Jay Hartnell 142.9, and then we've got Razor 143.0. Welsh Benjamin 143.2, Vista 143.5, and Halsey 143.7. So it looks a little bit overcast. Don't think it's raining, but there could be rain. It's Belgium, so we could be expecting rain. And if it's raining, then it's basically everything's up in the air, because we really won't know whether Scarenzi's going to have his tire plan or on point. He got it perfect last week, absolutely perfect last week. I've got to say, the week before that was out the window, and he lost the win really on that basis. We've got Strapper that we haven't seen much of, and would like to see more of. So, this is the moment the drivers are there thinking, like, what? It's 22 laps. What lap do I pick? Ideally, you want to pick a lap as close to. So, on this circuit, you can do a soft to hard perfectly. Soft to medium is possible if you manage to eke out 9 laps on those softs. But to get 9 laps out of those softs, I think you might need to do 13, maybe 4. Go for 13. Try and push for 14 laps on the mediums in the first stint, and then take whatever you can with softs afterwards. Give them the best opportunity by relieving the weight of the tyres. So we all got 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. They're out, and off we are racing. So Scarenzi in the lead, and it looks like it's all going well. Let's bring up. We want position change because this is where we do know turn 1 here is a difficult corner, and Vista is not in his car yet, but that will hopefully he'll be able to get in that soon. So Scarenzi holding the front, but he's there. Strapon is going for the move. Strapon has edged it, but they're going into the corner, and it's Scarenzi is side by side, and it's so Scarenzi had the better run through that corner, and it just the Strapon's slippiness is what caused the issue there. Oh, Jack's championship over, no wife, unlucky Jack. Proper gutted for you, man. I wish you was here. It would have been good to see you racing, man. You definitely needed it. And it's raining already. It's raining already, so whoa! So a little bit of contact there between Scarenzi and another driver. Didn't work out which driver it was. It was tire on tire. It did send them off, but then it's starting to rain, guys. So these drivers are going to be diving into the pits soon. So let's start on nice job, Rapid, Tom GoPro, James, and Leah Lee, all in there. So Rapid has pitted straight away. Now he will go to intermediates. So Rapid is the first car to go on intermediates. We've got Scarenzi, Savazza and Razor all jumping in. So, and we've already got our first time penalty with Elite Lee picking up 3 seconds. So the question we've got right now is whether these soft tyres have enough in them, and whether the grip is, well, not so much as they've got enough, whether the grip on the track is sufficient enough for these softs to do this lap, or whether Rapid, Savazza and Scarenzi and Bays have opted for the best motion and got in there with those intermediates, because that track does look as a bit sloppy already. Wetter than a Scouse girl on heat. And the possible race strategy is giving you soft mediums or medium hards. It's raining! It's raining! How can you give me that strategy? It's freaking raining! Absolutely ridiculous. EA, you screwed up again. So, we are coming around now. Do these have to opt for... Look at that, he's all over the place. Well, he was all over the place on lap 1. Nice jobs in, Tom's in, Aaliyah Lee's in, James is in, Spinsy's in, King 5 Panda's in, Neil Beaver's in, Jay Hartnell's in, Welsh Benjamin's in, Welsh Benjamin up to 10th, nice. Ian's in, Halsey's in, Vista's in, Doran is coming in. So, here we go. So, the fact that Rapid is in P4, he hasn't lost anywhere that he's actually originally started from. But the only person who's really got in front of him really is Tom GoPro, because that was Scarenzi did a hardback. bit of an off. But we know what Scorenzi can be like, and he will be pushing all the way through that group to get back. Jack's putting out his stamp of intention really for next season. He feels like he's out this season. I can completely understand, but we will see how that goes. And yeah, it'd be quite interesting to see how this goes with Al. It's a Rapid there. His tyres would be in a better position right now because it's a bit warmer than the other drivers around him. So, on board Scorenzi now. I've not seen Scorenzi handle the wet really properly. Oh! Now, if he got a warning for that, I'd be quite shocked. That warning should be removed because it was complete avoidance, and I think he might have got told to give that place back because he overtook off track, which is unfair really, but fair play to him if he's allowed them to go back in front. It was incident evasion that I would have put that. So if he carried on, picked up the 5 points, personally I would have said it was incident evasion because Savat's struggling in the wet. And the problem you got with some of these parts of these circuits, when it's wet, you're playing the waiting game. You're waiting for them to make a mistake for you to overtake, but you can't overtake until it's safe. Check race car like that. I will do in a moment. I'll do it on a safety car because we know when safety car is going to come. We do know that. It's always bound to happen. So we're going to go. So top 3 are within calling distance. Oh no, not so. Strap on is just about 2 seconds away, almost 2 seconds in front of Nice Shot. It's got Tom for company, and it just means that there is going to be a battle there for P2. And then Rapid there looking to get past Ali. It's been a bit of a Ali has managed to get past Rapid, so I think Rapid might have had a bit of an off at one point. Now Rapid's got to get himself back in there because he's got to push for this. And we've got Jack on a little rant as always. Sorry, Jackie boy. Putting all the effort in to get ready for this race because he was determined to battle all the way to the end for this championship, and he would have done if he was managed to get in, which is unfortunate. Now. We also, as I was watching this now, the Rapid looks like the next best opportunity for an overtake, apart from Savatsa on Jay Hartnell. He's dropped back quite a bit there. He was right up under his gearbox and now he's dropped off. So, yeah, where's our next battle? So it is just, right now, we have Ali, who is slowly closing in on Tom GoPro. Tom is really dropped off. Dropped off massively. 2 seconds he's dropped off from Nice Job. Ali. He's got 3 seconds to hold off, and here we go. Rapid there. Still not close enough to make the overtake happen. Nice slide through the comms there from Rapid. He slid that right through that corner. I bet you James had a very good view of that as well. Oh. So yeah, it's be interested to see how these go. Wow, it's what basically just made you either see people putting in the mega risks, or you see them putting in some very careful racing. So we've got, right now our battle here is for P4 right now. So we've got Aaliyah, Lee, Rapid and James all pushing for it. And every position is worth points. And, oh, look at that, tenderly going into the chicane there. So yes, Jack, if you can, mate, just let us know, and we'll get you into the get you into comms with us. Oh, a little touchy there, but luckily there was no off from these drivers here. Screnzi's up into 10th. He's moved up 2 places since we last really looked at him. So let's see if he can battle his way back through the grid and get himself back into a higher points position. So there's absolutely fantastic battles here going on as. Let's see how they go. Look at this helicopter view. I do love a helicopter view. And if you guys, basically, I'm just going to throw this out there. Little word for the grapevine. In real world racing, there might be more. Of these kind of views, because they are thinking about introducing drones to cover some racing angles instead of using just a helicopter, which means there could be more cameras out there focusing on on the drivers, and hopefully they can install that into the game. If you could do drone view on the game, that'd be a fantastic. It means you can actually hover above the car as it's going around the corner. I know we're focused on Rapid here, but this is, we've got King 5 Panda. Is he King 5 Panda? He's close enough to Spinsy, but does he have it in him to get past him? See, I'd see these two drivers are very, very, very side by side in the wet, heading into the chicane. And it is. You know what? You know what? Oh no! Rapid's gone! It's a safety car. You spin me right now, baby, right now. Sorry. I'm a child. I'm a child. So yeah, it's a safety car now, and for you guys who is new to what happens when a safety car comes out, I sit on P3 normally. Like, this is a good opportunity for people to get fresh rubber on, and it is usually dictated by who's in P1. So if P1 stays out, usually at this point, usually other cars will stay out. But if they go in, then they tend to follow in. Not a lot of people go opposite from what P1 does. So now, fun facts of gas time, guys. So so this circuit is roughly 4.3 miles long, which it equates to about 7 kilometers. And it consists of 20 turns at varying degrees of difficulty. It is an FIA classification of 1. It does consist with 70,000. Sorry, guys, I'm just remembering something. 70,000 fans, seated fans, that is, because as you know, like many of these old circuits, there is a lot of places you can sit and watch the race for free on the hills. There has been times when people climbed the trees in the Ardennes to get a good view, and yeah, so the circuit itself, yeah, it's what you got to understand. This circuit used to be It's like really long. It used to be 9.3 miles, so they've retook it over to 5 miles out of it. So the jump on board there. So the track used to turn off left here, up, hairpin right, come back in here. Screened with a drive-through penalty for speed under a safety car. That's not like him to make that kind of mistake. But it'd be interesting to see how he recovers from that drive-through. And then the old circuit used to come down the Kemmel Straight and then go all ahead from here. And they go straight off. It would then go on some of the back roads through Bourbonville, Malmedy, which is one of the corners of campus. I think the second corner of campus is also called Malmedy. Down the Master Straight into the Master Kink, which is a devastating corner. It's in real life when you're driving down this down the Master Straight into the Master Kink. It's weird because when people describe the Master Kink verbally, they make it sound like it's a straight followed by a straight with this little left-right kink. It makes it sound like it was really, really tight, and you'd have to slow right down. But actually, not. It's very fast flowing, but you can't see round it. And back in those days, there was no safety barriers. There was bundles of hay to mark the corners. Marshals were actually on the very edge. There was nothing between the marshal and the track. And at one point, there was Jackie Stewart came out with a story that he was driving down and he went through a cloud of red mist, and what it was, the car in front of him hit a marshal and just obliterated them. The car in front, the driver then crashed off, didn't survive. A horrible situation. And this is the reason why Jackie Stewart right now is an advocate for safety, driver safety. He started the whole movement with driver safety. And then like he was describing it like when they were taking it back, they were picking bits of Marshall out of the cars. And it's a horrible story to talk about, but then it makes you think about like, how far we've come when it comes down to track safety. So then after you're going through the Hollywell into Stavelot, and the Stavelot is the closest town that goes into a small village called Lacqueraturi. Apologies if I really butchered that. And then it comes up into the bottom of the circuit at Pulferer curve into Blanchemont and up into the circuit itself. Where we are now is the old start finish. It's also the motorcycle start finish usually. It's nice to have a distinction between the two types of races and the two, so they start in different ways. It's harder for a bike to start and then hit into a hairpin, so it's quite nice for them to start on the downhill and give them the motivation to go really, and not end up with the hardest turn in the circuit being the first turn that they face. So that is the Spa. There was slight variations when it went through. Like Malmedy used to have a little chicane just to slow them down before the Master Straight, and then there was always the odd kink going through some of the corners. So yeah, if you ever get a chance to have a look at them, do the comparison to what the track used to be to what the track is now, you'll see that it's huge differences. Jack, it's the normal comms page. You should be able to get in it. You should be able to get into the party chat. But I can't send an invite for that. Bear with me. Sorry guys. Hello, Jack. So, It is safety car's going in, and this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Now, Scarenzi is going to need to do a drive-through penalty, and it would be on the next lap or 3 laps after that. We do have a few drivers so it's kind of obvious with this circuit that the people are going to set off straight out of the chicane.
Hello, buddy.
Yeah, mate. We're just about to have this safety car restart. So you come at a very good time. So I'm at the moment I'm on board with Tom. The reason why I go with Tom is I can see the 2 drivers in front, and you can see when he goes and the reaction.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
so
on board with James. I'm a bit further back.
Oh, fair enough. So strap on and done well. Nice job, reacted well, but not quick enough. Tom reacted very well, but couldn't go past. Nice job. So Tom.
Wide.
Oh, so we are seeing like it's a good start. Strap on did well to get the gap building back up again. Oh, hello. Strap on went really wide going out through Radion.
Job's all over anyway. Gonna pull to the outsides. No, he's not.
It's tough to get the move on coming into the comms. Absolutely right underneath his gearbox. He's sniffing these fumes. It's absolutely
all
fantastic.
over the back of him.
So DXT Lab, so Hobo's like, oh, what's this, lol? So Hobo's jumped in to the chat. Thanks, Hobo, to jumping in, man.
James all over the back of Lee.
See, this has been a common theme for this race. Ali Lee is so good at defending. He's held off Rapid. He's held off James. He's holding off anybody behind him. But the problem we got is that because he's holding them off so much, he's letting the gap in front of him go. So what he could do is basically do the leapfrog effect with the driver behind if he could cooperate that way. And they could both work together to get further ahead and get closer to the drivers in front. But
here comes James.
Is he going to make the move in? It's looking Lee's just putting that car in the right place. He's holding, and oh, Razor's gone! Safety car. Razor's gone at Paul Ferrer. So, what happened to the once great Scarenzi? Now, Scarenzi was in a tight battle with another driver. I do believe it may have been Rapid at the time. He got knocked and got spun on lap 1.
Scarenzi's in, but he's got a drive-through, so how would that work out now?
So he's
pick quick.
He's retired from the race. I can understand why. Halfway through the race, you've got spun out. You got a penalty for speeding under a safety car. That drive-through penalty is a nail in the coffin, really, for him. As I believe that Scarenzi is one of those drivers that if he's not battling at the front, he's not happy. Like yourself, Jack, you're exactly the same. So
for me, I'd rather be at the back.
But the thing is,
the opposite.
Really? But you're always top 6. Usually, there's the odd time that you're not top 6, but you're usually top 6.
But if I fall from the top 6, I'm not gonna lie. When have you ever seen me give up?
You've never given up. You've never given up. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying like your attitude when you finish a race is like if you were down P10, you're like, it was a terrible race, blah 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 blah. Whereas when you're sitting P3, that it's an alright race. I could have got P1 if I did this or did that. But you always wanting to be at the front, and that's Scarenzi. And I think it's just took its toll on him. This is when it's like demotivation. Is Jack Rapid? No, Jack is not on it. Rapid is, you know who Rapid is, right? No, Jack says someone else, mate.
So Jack is Jack 99106, who should have been in tonight's race, but his Wi-Fi decided to blow up at the last fucking minute.
So
I've only just got back.
Well, for your knowledge, Jack, Hobo, he's got his own league, the DXT league.
Yes, I know. We know Hobo.
Yeah, you know Hobo.
Yes, we do.
Ooh, sounds ominous.
We do know him.
Lol, mate, I've been there. Yeah. So like, it's one of those things. Like, I think it's a driver character thing, really. If you're down, if you're getting knocked about in a race by someone who can't drive or an accident happened, then it's just one thing after another after another. It just knocks your gauge. Like you just can't be bothered racing after like if incident. So I can understand why these drivers do go. You know, I've had enough. And to be fair, with Scarenzi coming in halfway through the season, he's not competing for championship points really. He's just competing for racing's sake. Next season will be different. So I do believe he will be up there for the battle. But like, yeah, it's interesting to see. So we've got
I think with me, just coming back to that comment as well. Yeah, housing in the pits. But coming back to that comment where you said, "Oh yeah, if I finish like P10 or something, yeah, it's been a shit race." But from my perspective, I set myself a standard in any league. Like I know, and personally for me, I know there's many drivers in here that I could
get past,
keep with, and I mean keep with. So I make them my rivals. But obviously, with being the championship fight, obviously Tom, James, Rapids, Lee should have been there. Screnzy, he's obviously Stappard and Job are all them people where could pull away from you, and that's where I want to be. I want to be fighting with the guys that pull away from me, so I get better, so I can improve.
Well, in all fairness, like commentating on your races, Jack, you are up there with them. If you, I mean, you're not far behind them. If you, I mean, you do push, and
I'm not far, but I'm not there.
You're
I'm
not
a tenth or two behind.
But that's a tenth or two behind on some circuits. On other circuits, you're actually neck and neck, or even better than some of these drivers. So,
Imola, like, for an example.
Yeah, you were like, Imola, you absolutely stunk that circuit.
Last to fourth.
You absolutely smashed it. You smashed that circuit, and it's like not a lot of drivers can smash that circuit. That circuit's one of the toughest circuits to.
Singapore, I smashed that. Kept with Tom until it started raining.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if he's the same now, but Hobo at Singapore, he's good. He's really good at Singapore. But
he wasn't the guy that beat Shea at Singapore, was he?
I won't know, but you can. He was in the chat. If he's still in there, he might be able to tell you. But I've seen him race at Singapore, and he's absolutely fantastic. Yeah. On board with Tom. Let's see how this happens up now. It's a replay of the previous safety car, really. Whether Tom can get
long, not really falling off. No, but I meant was it 2021?
2021, he was actually ace. He was absolutely amazing on 2021. And 2020 is when me and him were teammates on the F2. Was it F2? Oh no, it was European League at one point. And he helped me get better and better. And he was doing amazing. I do remember one race, France, and both of us buggered her up. I've got a nice little clip of him spinning out and crashing.
Here we go.
So here we go. Round the final turn.
He's gone.
He went a little bit later. Nice shot, reacted really well. Tom was a little bit off. Alili is right off, and James couldn't make the most of it. Panda almost got past James, but James just put himself in a very well. Oh no, the spin clip, lol. I do have a spin clip on my channel of Hobo's crash and his reaction, which is absolutely...
Here comes Panda.
Cool. He's not going to make the move. He's not going to make it. Panda is a bit of a pussycat when it comes down to making the moves.
He's moved him to the inside, which is going to give Panda the better traction out the corner, the next couple of corners.
Yeah, but Panda's not going to make the move on the make any move. Oh, a little bit of a slip there for James. Oh, no, he's not. Look, Panda, stop being a pussy, man. Just get your nose in there.
He's not a pussy when he's racing me. Fucking hell, he takes me out the fucking race.
That's because he likes to bully you, that's why.
Yeah, I know, everyone likes to bully me.
So, Strap-on still leading the way. Then we've got Nice Job, followed by Tom, followed by Lily, followed by James. That is followed closely behind by Panda. Then we've got Spinzy, who's in there for the mix for P5 as well. We've got Lil Beaver, which basically just sounds like a young girl, really. Ian Marshall, who's he's sitting pretty in P9 right now. Wash Benjamin, who seems to be holding really well. He started all the way down in P16. He's got there on his own merit into P10. He's done really well for someone who started low down and not to be. Yeah. Doran's round. Oh, unlucky Doran.
I think he had a moment actually.
Yeah, not to say anything bad about Wash Benjamin because he was one of the best drivers I've seen.
Oh, Spinzy rounds! He's off the track.
Oh.
I think Ian's going to go through it. Sorry to interrupt.
No, I'm glad you did. See, this is what's great about a co-commentator. They can get me, show me things like Spinzy and Ian are side by side going into the source, and that will head down to Arouge. Obviously, Spinzy had the better line going through that corner, a bit of a faster line.
Driving.
Into Arouge, into Radion. I'm surprised you haven't had any kind of big ops at Radion, but I think a lot of drivers are lifting
Here
off.
comes Ian Marshall.
And it's coming up, he's going side by side, and he takes the lead. Going into the comms.
Into the lead. Oh.
Into lead of these two drivers. He got tagged. So Ian got tagged by Spinzy and slid in into the path of Spinzy. Took Spinzy to the side.
No, I was watching it. I was watching it on board from Spinzy's view. Ian lost it, and Spinzy went into him.
Okay, so
nothing Spinzy could have done to avoid it.
No. It was a tag. It was a tag from Spinzy. He slid. The tag from Spinzy did make him spin around a bit more.
I think he should come back to the front as well. Watching this battle, the Alfa Romeo versus the Haas, Staffen versus Job.
This is a thing, so Strap-on has been very quick until now. Now's the only time I've seen that he's had anybody really challenging him. Now, if Scarenzi was still here, I think still up there with the. I think Scarenzi would have been battling with him all the way to the end. But this just seems a bit. I think Strap-on is actually.
You might want to come back a little bit further because here comes James into the bus stop chicane. Lee defends it, but James going to try it down the inside. Lee locks up. Lee's gone wide. He's gone off the track. They're side by side. James is through. Panda's going to capitalise on this as well because he's lost another position. Lee down to 6th.
And Tom's left to say, any chance you can try and get an invite to Tom?
Yeah, I'll get him.
Cheers, man. Hobo, thank you for that comment there, mate. He's just said you need to convince Jack to join you full time in comms. Loving the chat between you both. Oh, thanks, mate. So yeah, Hobo, being a commentator in the past himself, knows how well.
I'm a commentator on Tuesday night.
Yeah, he knows about the whole the co-com battle. And me and Hobo had it a while. We had really good chemistry.
I can't get him in.
Oh well. Sorry, Tom.
Hold on. Tom, there we go.
You got him. Alright, so we are leading the way. So I think Strap-on's finally starting to, or maybe not, then Nice Job has managed to close that gap back up again. So there's still between these two drivers.
Tom. Oh no, he's AI. My bad.
Yeah, Tom's AI, so he's just going to tumble down. It's not fair, really, but this is what happens when you've got a dodgy connection. So right now we've got James in P3. King 5
Panda's
Panda.
all over the back of him.
Oh, Panda! See, this is it. Panda's.
James gone wide. He's gone wide. He's let Panda through.
He hasn't let Panda through. No, he hasn't let Panda. What he's done is put himself on the defensive line, go through the campus into Malmedy. You put yourself in the middle. No one's getting past you. You're not going to get past one of those two corners if you're sticking yourself in the middle, because it's a crossover point really. So this is what. So with James putting himself in the tactical position, defensive tactical position of the middle of the circuit through campus and Malmedy, you're then making sure that no driver can pass you either way. You're not going to pass on the inside or the outside because of the way the corner's
James has gone wide. He's locked up. He's gone wide. This will invite Panda for the switcheroo. Going into turn number 1, he's alongside James. ERS is activated down into towards turn number 1. Who is going to brake later? Is it the McLaren or the Mercedes? The McLaren's going to try the long way round the outside, or maybe the switcheroo into turn number 1. Nothing gets done. James is still ahead, but Panda will not give this up to Eau Rouge. They're still side by side. And Panda's through, but we turn our attention straight to the front because the Alfa Romeo and the Haas, nothing doing there. Back to you.
You know what? I absolutely love that. That was amazing. James is back in front of King 5 Panda somehow. It's
ERS, because Panda's had a lot of ERS depleters where James saved his.
So it's like it's great to see these battles. We are 16 on lap 16 of 22, so we've got quick maps, 7 laps to go.
8.
7.
If you're including this one.
It's 7 including this one.
7.5.
No, it's 6.5. It's 6.5. I already had.
Hold on.
Wake your maths out. Wake your maths out, Jack. Go back to school.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, 6.5.
There we go. Well done.
Straps left. No, stop.
Oh,
Maybe it's
no.
quite stop.
Did you use your fingers to count that then?
Yep.
I bet you did, didn't you?
Has Tom got back? Here he has.
No? Has he? Oh, you know, I love this comment. I absolutely love it. Oh my god, look at the battle for first. Nothing is happening. It's like, you know,
you little shit.
I love it. I
was on
love
the
it.
board with a Tom battle. But Tom's going to get Ben out of the next corner. Ben had a little wobble and he is through. Tifosi fans are going wild.
And they go wild even more with him. Lewis Hamilton going over there next season, so that's another topic. This is Joe. I tell you what, Herbo, this is the perfect time for you to get the Heads Up podcast going again. Absolutely perfect time. This is Joe. Silly season's been mad in the real F1 world.
Spinzy's got Ben. What's happened there?
Spinzy being Spinzy. We know Spinzy's quick. He's had an off moment and now he's getting himself back up there. So Tom now needs to work hard to get back where he was. He's got Jay Hartman, Lil Beaver and Alia Lee to get in front of. It's going to be tough to get
Jump wide, has gone wide.
Oh my god.
I'm shouting, it's like I can't fucking...
Language, Timothy!
Sorry!
So yeah, what's happened there now is nice job going off at Lecombe's there, and what then it gives Strap-on a good opportunity to open the gap. Yeah. Because he fucks everybody. Sorry.
That's going to be his new nickname now, Strap-on.
Yeah, I don't like saying...
Big, red, blue, white, black.
Whatever one fits.
Large, extra large, and in my case it's XX large.
Still a bit small for you, that. So King 5 Panda there. King 5 Panda looking like the next opportunity for an overtake along with Tom, who is closing down on Jay Hartnell. Now, it's going to be like within the next 2 laps that I see Tom making that move unless Jay Hartnell makes a mistake. Jay Hartnell has been quite consistent. Mid-pack racer, absolutely clean. Don't see much of him because I don't focus on Jay Hartnell, and I should actually give him more gratitude because he doesn't get into any instances. He's a clean racer.
I'll tell you what, last round I had a good fight with Jay Hartley as we're on board with him now.
Yeah.
Behind shot, but Tom's going to look for a move down the inside.
This is going to be clean. See what you'll see how clean these two drivers are. A little touch there,
little bang of wheels.
Yeah, but you can't avoid that. It's not like they've done anything on purpose. The move was good. The move was quite clean. Little touch, but still clean driving because he weren't throwing each other off the circuit. I don't see Jay being someone who's going to be like, oh, he robbed me off the circuit, or he knocked me in. That's how he got past. He's not going to be like that. That's a fair battle. And wheel to wheel is all right.
I'm gonna come back to what I personally feel like who is sandbagging this whole season, Ian Marshall.
Hobo's throwing little details about the podcast that could come out. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. It's a great idea. So, guys out there, really, if you do have the opportunity to, when we get the information going on now, the podcast, if we get that relaunch going again, it'll be absolutely fantastic. It's a good laugh. Just three lads who've got similar experiences, similar lives from different parts of the country, just getting together, having a laugh. It's a really good thing to do.
I've got a question for him then. Definitely question.
So yeah, that's it. You just jump in and basically, all right, boys, what do you think of this? And normally ends up with some hilarious debate where two of us will disagree with the other person, and it's just trying to convince that the other person's wrong. Usually it's neither that's wrong, but we'll say that. Okay, this is making me want to do comms again. How about, please, if you ever get time, come and join me. Come and join me. I would love that.
I'll tell you what, Ivo, we're looking for a comms on a Monday night, mate. If you want to come do a Monday night at 8 PM in BRL, we're looking for a comms.
And if Hobo does that, I'll do it with Hobo.
Hobo, I will get on my knees and beg.
With his mouth wide open.
With my mouth wide open.
We're on lap 19 of 22. We've got 4 laps to go as Strap-on is still holding off. Nice job. James there holding P3. He's got King 5 Panda for company. This could be a battle to the end of the race. This will be fantastic. This is probably like we've seen me and Herbert race against Panda in the past, and we've seen Panda at his best. And this is getting there. Little wide there. Really let that run out. That's fine. No penalty. Keep going. So we've got
he's got iRacing Monday night.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. But no, if you're not doing anything on a Wednesday, mate, join me. It's a bit of a laugh. We've got a couple of races to go. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So yeah, it's Spinty sliding all around the corners there. Which corner is he at? He's gone for the comms. Absolutely all over the place. We haven't seen many people pitting since the. This will probably be the fact that everyone pitted on lap 7 when the first safety car came out. That we're seeing people struggle because those intermediates will be a bit rough. So looking at that, Ian there looking to make the move on Halsey. How's Ian fallen so quick? Was he pitted?
No, he's had a bit of a wobbles coming out of corners, and it's been quite unlucky, to be honest.
Well, that's his life, really. He goes through corners and wobbles in life.
Yeah, but Doran's got a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, it's just
which at this rate will make him fall to P14 on track.
Doran is already P50.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the fucking. You're
looking at Ian.
No, I was looking at Viesta. Sorry.
Vesta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry, that's my bad.
New driver Vesta. He's up 6 places, but obviously he's got the time penalty. Looks like I got a driver that where he's bordering between platinum gold, a bit like Ben, Halsey. They're the drivers that you'll be looking at.
Viesta gone wide. The Aston Martin. No.
Yes, it was an Aston Martin. The Aston Martin.
I was saying Alpine, but he's a bit further up.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. So on lap 20, what have we got going on? We've got not a lot going on, really. Spinsy on the back of Jay Hartnell, and we've got a nice job on the back of Strap-on. So
I'm quite intrigued in this little battle back here for P11, P12, P13 and P14.
Ooh.
4-way scrap. Mercedes versus Aston Martin versus McLaren versus Ferrari, but Ian's going to take to the grass. And he is going to dive it down the insides. Not quite made it though.
It had all the remnants of 98 of Hakkinen.
Hakkinen and Senna.
Hakkinen and Schumacher.
Schumacher, that was it.
Yeah, and I think it was going for Bianchi, wasn't it? If I remember rightly, I can't say that, but that 3 wide going through into the comms. You had a McLaren there, you had the Ferrari there, and then two unknown cars at the time. But it was like a Mercedes.
Was it not a Minardi and a Williams?
No, because it was. No, it wasn't a Williams. I think it might be. No, I think the car
Yellow
in the
flag.
middle. Yellow flag. Oh, he's dead.
It's Perez.
It is Perez because it's Doran. And so then we got coming up into the final 2 laps of the race. And we all see a nice job just really monitoring the situation with Strap-on. I'm quite intrigued about I see why Strapon hasn't made the gap that he has done in previous last 2 safety cars. He's normally opened out at the beginning, then he opens after the second safety car. He's not done it this time. Whether Nice Job has managed to get himself more consistent, or whether Strapon's just really struggling again.
Here comes Spinsy.
I'm watching Panda at the moment. Panda's very close to James, but it doesn't look like the move's going to happen. Nope, he's backing out. He's got one more.
Here comes Spinsy on the Haas. It's neck and neck. He is alongside. He has passed, I believe. The Haas will fight this one very to the end. They're going to be side by side. A lot of respect between the two. Spinsy's through. Jay Hartley has fallen down a place, but great respect from the both drivers.
Absolutely fantastic. It's going to be tough to work out who will be driving today, really, when you look at the clean driving from these drivers. So Jay Hartnell and Spinsy. It says Hartnell there. It says Hartnell.
Hartnell.
Listen, Virgin, just quit it. Back in your box.
Might not be soon.
What? Get back in the box. You've never been in a box. You've never been in a box.
I have been in a box.
No, you haven't. That doesn't count. You don't remember it.
Oh.
If you can't remember it, it did happen. So
I do remember my first time.
Your dad doesn't count.
And my second time. The third time I don't remember it. I was a bit
like I said, your dad and your hand doesn't count. So we've got a lovely helicopter view of Tom. Can he get the move done on Lil Beaver? Tom with a great recovery drive from being AI.
Here we go. This is all or nothing. Upper Rouge onto Radion.
So it's like, Nice Job. Is Nice Job going to do this? He's got to get. He's going.
It's out of VRS. The Alfa Romeo's out of VRS. He'll go defensive.
No!
He'll go defensive.
It's going so close.
He is pushing him round this final lap. Is there any other opportunity? He's running out of time. He has probably got one more corner.
Yeah, it's going to be
on the track.
It's got to be the chicane, isn't it? It's got to be the chicane.
Tom and Little Beaver, sorry.
Let's go, keep going. Right, oh yeah. So I didn't think that we're going to get that. He's going to get that move done, but he's like Nice Job. Tom has got one next major opportunity, which is the chicane. It's absolutely epic because Kingside Panda is also in for looking for his first podium in a long time.
This Haas is fully pushing this Alfa Romeo around Spa Francorchamps on the last lap.
This is the kind of racing we want. We want it to end like this. We want it to be close. We want to know.
Here we go. He's had a massive run out of the final. Well, not the final. I don't actually know the corner's name, but anyway.
That was Puffer. He's now in Blanchemont.
Puffer. He is all over the back, but the Haas has gone wide.
He's gone wide. He's gone wide.
Is there an opportunity down the inside? I don't think there is.
No. I don't think he's got it now, unless there's a mistake from the Alpha. No, and it doesn't look like he had the best of exit, but he just didn't have the nose put in the right way. Unfortunately.
But here comes Tom then on the AlphaTauri.
Does Tom make it?
It's going to be the left or the right? It's going to be the inside or the outside. He's going to go around the outside into the bus stop chicane. What a defence by the AlphaTauri. He's defended that absolutely brilliantly, parked it on that apex, and he has kept Tom at bay. Now, we turn our attention back to P11, P12, P13 and P14. Is there any opportunities going into the bus stop chicane? I don't think there is.
Oh no! Oh no way! No, he hasn't! Oh my goodness! So Aaliyah Lee's finished the race, and then he finished the race and then quit the session. So automatically DNF.
Oh no way!
Yeah, you're meant to wait until the race screen is finished. If you retire from if you leave the session after the car's gone over the line, you then end up getting marked as DNF. It stopped people from game hopping out.
Oh, both championships are over now for Ferrari in Ferraris.
So the game's given it to Jay Hartnell, and I kind of like agree with it because it was Jay Hartnell did have a very clean race. It was very like uneventful is the way I'm going to put it. But top spot for Strap On. Nice job. And then James in P3. Strap On does get the fastest lap of 1:46.8. So it's Strap On. Nice job. James, top 3. King 5 Panda 4th. Lil Beaver 5th. Tom GoPro in 6th. We've got Spinzy in 7th. Jay Hartnell 8th. Welsh Benjamin in 9th. Halsey in 10th. We've got Marshall in 11th. Vista in 12th. Shrivatsa in 13th. Doran in 14th. Ali, who unfortunately gives DNF'd. And I think should have been a bit higher up. He was 19.6, so he would have fitted in P7 if he did not retire. So our DNFers really are Scarenzi, Razor, Rapid. Unfortunate to see Scarenzi and Rapid retire from the race, but or get DNF. But we understand why Scarenzi did, and Rapid just couldn't handle it and crashed.
I'll tell you what, my driver of the day vote is between 2 people.
Go on, who would you say?
Just purely for the comeback he had, Tom.
Fair.
I think just for not giving up. He knows he has the championship to fight for. He knows I'm now out of it. He knows James is going to finish high. He didn't give up. And then also, I would have to say, and in my own heart, Jay Hartley.
So we both agree, both, as well as the game, has agreed Jay Hartnell was up there. So Jay Hartnell getting driver of the day from us. That's fantastic. Well deserved as well because he doesn't get the recognition just because he's a clean mid-pack racer. And you don't tend to watch the clean races. You always tend to focus on
no, you never do.
the ones who are going to make mistakes. So that's why we watch. We do watch Rapid because he's quick and sometimes he does make mistakes. We watch Nice Job. We watch that Jack as well whenever he's around. Ian. Yeah. We always watch those kind of drivers who tend to make the mistakes.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that me?
Yes.
No, I will. Obviously, coming from a commentator myself, I commentate on Tuesdays. A lot of the pack at the back don't get enough recognition. Whereas everyone at the front always gets a spotlight. Yes,
but it's quite nice though. We did focus on some of the drivers further back because you were keeping me on top of that battle for P11. But we've got a few drivers in, so we're going to start with Ian, our league owner. Tell us how you felt that race went. I know your qualifying was quite nice.
Yeah, qualifying was good. I increased my wings. It's my first time on that setup with those wings. Wasn't as high as Panda, but wasn't low as some others. Do you know what? I thought I had a good race, other than that one incident really with Spinzy where I lost traction. He was in the side of me, and we got tangled. And to be fair, we both dropped back to very much the same position, which was pretty much, I think it was last, pretty much second to last for that, and managed to get past a couple of cars. And then I was behind Halsey, and Halsey, I just couldn't get past him. He's such a good driver, takes good defensive lines. We had a good battle, which was really, really nice. And I want to say well done to Halsey. I want to say well done to Ben and Spinzy, because there was we were going side by side in some corners, and it was just great clean racing from all those guys. There wasn't one piece of contact.
Yeah, the contact we've seen it was all accidental, and it's always down to weather permitted incidents, as I'd call them. So there was obviously between yourself and Spinzy was all down to the weather. So it was you slid out a little bit, slowed down, and Spinzy could not tagged you a little bit because he couldn't brake quick enough, and we brought you in together.
But
all the other way around.
That's it.
That was
exactly it.
Yeah.
I do want to say well done to the winners. So well done Verstappen on his WTFL debut. Well done on James got third, didn't he?
Yes.
Who got second? I completely forgot.
Nice job.
Nice job.
Nice job. Honestly, nice job. Could have won that if he was just that little bit more daring in some of the corners and pushed a little bit harder at some points. He may have got that win, but it was a good battle at the end. I did not expect that to happen.
Can I just say well done? Can I just say well done? Sorry, there's a bit well done because it's a really tough track. So Little Beaver finishing 5th, first time on no TC. Ben 9th, well done, mate. Panda 4th. This is
That's
really good
that.
racing.
I was actually going to speak to Panda about that because Panda was relentless with James, absolutely relentless at the end. And I thought we actually thought that Panda may have got the move done. So Panda, how did you feel that race went, mate?
That was a cracking race. Not gonna lie, that was fun to be fair, especially with James at the end. I mean, there just wasn't a place to make overtake. You know, they had to straight to the corners. There just wasn't enough room or anything to make a move, so I was just stuck behind him, waiting for him to make a mistake. Really, to be honest.
Yeah, well, me and Jack was actually amazed by it. It was really good racing. Absolutely loved
I was
it.
kind of egging you on.
We kind of went both ways, really, to be fair. We liked it, like, honestly, from my personal point of view, as well as, because Herbert in the chat was saying as well, we like to see you back to where you was, we believe you should be, which is battling for podiums, and that's, we felt like, oh, you're back to where you should be. So it's fantastic to see. We also got Ross Benjamin, and I've got to say, absolutely fantastic race, mate. How'd you feel that way yourself?
That was a crazy race. That was crazy. I was on a dry setup.
Really?
I was on 16, 13, 13 wings all the way.
The thing is, though, you could not tell, from our point of view, you could never tell. It was actually, you actually starting low down from, I would say, a fair judgment qualifying, I'll call it. Yeah, I call it fair judgment because this has been a very tough season with these drivers that you've been stuck with. But you've always put all the effort into the racing. But to get that absolutely fantastic race today was worth it. It shows that you are platinum quality.
It was tough, very tough. Those conditions were crazy.
I will just like to add a comment in here as well. I would just like to add a comment in there as well to obviously everyone. The way that everyone handled the wet at Spa as well. There was no crashes at a Rouge onto Radion. There was no such clean driving.
Right, can I just say one thing though, just off that comment that you just made? You should not be a commentator if you think anybody crashes at Eau Rouge. No one crashes at Eau Rouge.
They do in real life, so.
Lando Norris does.
No, he crashes at Radion. He doesn't crash at Eau Rouge. Remember, guys, Radion is the big uphill climb. Eau Rouge is that little left-handed kink at the bottom. No one crashes there.
Oh, I thought the Eau Rouge was just a whole fucking.
No, Eau Rouge is just that little left-handed kink at the bottom.
Just that little kink at the bottom. Oh.
Yeah, and the only reason why
you learned something new.
The only reason why it's called Eau Rouge is because there's a little river that runs underneath it that was laced with copper, so the water was red. So it means red water. So there you go, guys. A little bit of knowledge. Let's get it right. Radion is the corner everybody crashes on.
I was taking that flat out. I wasn't aware. Taking the Rouge and Radion flat out. Unreal, mate.
I love this comment by Herbert, by the way. Jack, call yourself a commentator. So back in your box. Well, in your box. You don't go in anybody else's box. Right, guys, I'm just going to say thank you very much for everybody. I mean, my chat on this has been absolutely relentless. Fantastic. Loving the effort from people. First, before we do wrap this up, though, I've got to say thank you to the league sponsors, which is JLF Crafter for your personal, unique handcrafted gifts. Very bespoke. You can get it's Mother's Day soon. It's Easter, guys. If you want a special present for someone special in your life, check that out. And also Takeoff Photography for your aerial photographic needs. So, anything from anybody else? Jack, just shut up.
No.
Hey guys, sorry. Yep. Thanks very much, guys. Great job as usual, Farrah. I'll watch it back later, and well done, everybody. And thanks for viewing, everybody that's been in the stream.
Absolutely awesome, guys. So, what's our next race, guys? If anybody remembers?
Monaco.
Monaco. Oh, I'm expecting Jack to crash at the Casino Square. and cry his way home.
You're expecting me to get to the casino square?
Yeah,
That's as far as I've ever got.
No worries. Well, guys, I'm just going to wrap this up here, guys. And
Son of Oz as close as I've ever got to Monaco.
So yeah, guys. So thank you very much for everybody's joined in, everybody's commented, everybody's like, Hobo, thank you for all the comments, mate. Really appreciate it. And if you need me for comms, mate, just give us a shout. I might jump in if I'm available. So guys, yeah, thanks so much for the support and the effort from the drivers. Absolutely brilliant race. So until next week, goodbye.